Okay, so this is like take 100. Hey guys, welcome back. I literally can't see my screen. I don't have my glasses on for this rig. But if you don't know, this is my Twitch VTuber. I don't really stream on Twitch, so I mean it's hit or miss if you've even seen her. But yeah, this is this is Inky. And today I just want to like maybe create a series called Inkling Yaps, Inkling Talk Sesh. I don't know. Um, I don't know, just kind of like filler episodes when I don't have dolls. Um, so yeah, today I kind of want to do a Q&A, but since like I don't really have a big enough following to like ask people for questions, I'm going to be getting a lot of my questions from Angel Loza's video. If you don't know him, go check him out. I love him. Just some of the questions from that, and hopefully it'll be alright. I don't want to upset anyone, but these are just like general questions that a lot of YouTubers get asked anyways. So yeah, let's do it. The first one right off the bat, what is my holy grail doll or dolls? She's actually on this. Two of them actually are on the shelf here. This is kind of like a faux setup I made. But yeah, that wow, okay. Maybe it's my glasses that set her off. But the 2015 collector Draculaura as well as Greta Gremlin are two of my favorite dolls ever. Definitely a grail, because I don't see myself getting them in the future. A more easier doll, so I wouldn't really count it a grail, but right here, Dragon Games Duchess, I love to death. I really want her. I just haven't found a good deal that I want to pay. Trying to think if I have any other grails or any dolls that I want in my collection. Probably like Donna the Dance Track. She's pretty hard to get, or at least at like a reasonable price. Frightfully Tall Elizabeth would also be pretty good, or just standard Elizabeth. Is there any versions of Monster High G3s I prefer over G1? I would say most of them. I definitely love Draculaura over some of her originals. I just love that body type they gave her. Like, it's a knock in the park. They knocked it out of the park, I mean, like, especially because I think a lot of people can relate to that body type, as well as just her height in general. Like, I've always, like, even in, like, I don't know if, like, in the movies she was, but at least in the webisodes she was shorter. Trying to think who else. I have grown to love Laguna's G3 a lot more than G1. I don't know, just the pink skin really does it for me. Spectra as well. I really love G3 Spectra. I forget that I have her sometimes. Who would I like to see as a Skeletor doll? Jigsaw. I would love a Jigsaw. Or like Pig, Amanda from Saw. I don't think they'd do it. It's pretty gory, but I would love to see one of those dolls. Least favorite G1 movie? Let me think about this. Great Scary Reef is obviously like a really common answer, but I'm trying to think like more older. I don't really like Ghouls Rule. I don't like that movie a lot, actually, now that I think about it. And I don't really like the doll line either. I've always kind of been meh about it. I mean, it was a good story, and like, I don't know, there's just something about that movie I don't really care for. Who was my first Monster Idol? My first ever Monster Idol was Gloom Beach Draculaura, followed by Gloom Beach Cleo and Donna the Dance Claudine. However, those last two dolls were kind of like a shared doll. I don't know, because I bought them. So I bought the Draculaura, I believe, at Walmart for myself, but my cousins were super into dolls as well, and I was like, oh, I need to get them dolls, so I picked out those two for them. But I don't know if they kept them or if I kept them. I think they were kind of just like the mutual toys at my grandpa's house. I wish I had them. I've been thinking about getting the Gloom Beach Draculaura. I just haven't. I did get Gloom Beach Claudine, though. More or less complete. Let's see. When did I first start collecting? Whenever Gloom Beach came out, I think I went back and got a lot of the like first release dolls, or they had a reboot. Because I know I had the pets and most of the outfits, so. Do I regret purchasing any dolls? Yeah. It's usually a money thing, or like I just grow to hate the doll, or like better ones come out. Like a lot of the signature G3 dolls, I'm like, why'd I buy that? Or some of the collectors, I've kind of been like, I haven't bought any of my collectors except for like my secondhand ones my mother has. But there's been a few, like the recent Elvira and the Venus, that I've kind of been like, I wish, like, they don't really fit in my collection. I didn't ask for Elvira. My mother just kind of bought her for me, so I guess that was kind of on me. But I did want the Venus. I don't have a spot for her in my collection, really. Which kind of, like, I love her. I just wish I had a spot for her. And I love the Elvira, but I was like, oh, I would have just, like, waited on her. Because she's on sale on not on sale, but she's in stock on Amazon right now. And I was like, oh, you didn't have to buy her for me. I was going to wait because I knew there was more dolls coming. Like real drama, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best to get all of them, possibly. I definitely want Laguna and Drac. And then I have to get one as a present. But I want all of them, honestly. Like, I'm kind of feeling like completionist almost. I really want them because I missed them the first time. But yeah, it's usually I regret them either in a money situation or they just don't end up fitting in my collection anymore. Ooh, I know a good one that I regret. The Garden Mysteries Draculaura. I wasn't always satisfied with her. Even when I got her, I kind of got her as, like, I don't want to say as a completed series because I don't have the Venus, but I kind of got her, honestly, like, for her pieces more than her. I wanted that corset piece, which is why she's sitting on my Macari right now. But yeah, I don't. There's definitely been dolls I've regretted. Luckily, none that I've regret selling yet. Let's see. G1 characters I want in G3. Let me think about those. Because I know there's already some, like, already done or, like, confirmed. I kind of want the Freaky Fusion line. I think that would be interesting to see in G3. My brain says Elizabeth, but I don't really know, like, how she would fit in. Operetta would be pretty fun. I'm kind of hit or miss with Operetta, I'm gonna be honest, like, where my opinion stands with her, but I've seen a really cool G3 custom of her that looked phenomenal. Honey Swamp would be cool. Scara would be pretty fun. I know they have Iris. I just wish they redesigned her or, like, stayed more true to the formula. She looks like Billie Eilish, which would have been fine maybe a couple years ago, but, like, that style is outdated, especially because Billie doesn't even look like that anymore. So I'm kind of like, meh. I do like that she's plus size, if I remember correctly, but I think her design could have been done better. I want Valentine and his boyfriend, Spelldone. I think that would be really fun, especially because they've been doing the comics as of recently. For G1, which I have yet to read, honestly. I just haven't gotten around to spending the money for them or finding them. I'm not a reader. A lot of the books that I have are kind of, like, if they're franchise based, they're kind of just a collection piece more than actually like, I have this Ever After High book and is this the second or the third? Well, I have the second and third. I don't have the first one. Which I did actually read the first one. I remember reading it in school because our library had it. But yeah, I have both of them and I haven't read them. Dude, I can't wait for G3 Scalita. Oh my god. I keep checking Amazon, even though she's probably going to be closer to October or September. I actually commented this on the video, but from the G1 Scarily Ever After line, what stories would you want represented, like, by the characters? I want to see Iris and Manny as Beauty and the Beast. I thought of that, and I thought that was phenomenal. Like, I struck gold with that idea. Trying to think, obviously, like, Laguna and the Little Mermaid. Trying to think. I'm not sure, like, because a part of me just goes straight to Disney, which it's not based off of Disney. It's the actual fairy tale, but I'm, like, trying to think what is fairy tale, what is not. I don't know, I might come back to that if I think of anything else. I'm like trying to read and see. Ooh. How do I feel about the Rainbow High reboot? I feel like I probably mentioned it. I hate it. I hate the reboot so bad. And I don't even know if they sell good, honestly. Like, I don't really know any... I don't know any kids. That sounds weird, but like, a lot of my cousins are either way too old, and the ones that are like around the age of collecting dolls are not quite old enough for dolls, so it's like I don't know what's hip with the kids these days, but I feel like they're really not selling. I always see the reboots like on sale. There was one line, I don't think it's out yet, but they look like lava lamps in their legs, and one of the dolls intrigued me. She had like white hair and pigtails. But I hate the gimmicks. I hate when doll lines do gimmick over quality, especially coming from a line like Rainbow High. Because they've done it. They tried that. They tried it like before Rainbow High really kicked off. I think it was like Rainbow Surprise, Poopy Surprise. I know Poopy Surprise was before, but they had like an in-between line between Rainbow High and that. And it sucked. I don't really know a lot of people that actually have those dolls, or like the Poopy Surprise dolls. So I don't know why they backtracked. I mean, my theory is probably they ran out of colors to like pick from. But even then, like, they were on the decline. Kinda, but not really. Like, they still held pretty strong, even after losing, like, the second outfit. Like, I feel like they were doing all right, and then out of nowhere, they were like, oh, let's reboot it. Horrible decision. I do know that there's been images of, like, collector Shadow High dolls. It was Chanel and, oh my god, what's her name? Heather? The black and white one. They look alright, but I'm not, like, it's really hard for me to get behind, like, Met Gala, like, really out there outfits, and that's what those collector dolls wear. I just think they look ugly. Like, their outfits look ugly to me. So I will not be getting them. Honestly, Rainbow High's kind of dead to me. Like, I even look at some of my collection that I have right now, and I'm like, man, I'm like, I don't want to get rid of them, but at the same time, I feel like they're taking up space, almost. I have a weird feeling with them right now, but they used to be so good, and I really want to know whose idea it was to reboot it. I know the idea was, like, catering to kids, but I don't know. Like, they're always on sale. They're always on the shelf. Like, I rarely see Rainbow High sold out. Rainbow High sold out. And their presence on the shelves is small. Like, my Target used to have a whole, like, half of a shelf for them, but now it's just, like, 2 boxes, like, thick strip on the very end of the shelf. Same with, I know LOL OMG is pretty much dead, They used to have a whole wall, but now it's Monster High and blind boxes on that shelf. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with MGA right now. I know they're focusing on Bratz, but even the Bratz in my stores, I rarely see them. If I do, they're kind of one shelf, maybe. Like, one shelf and like a half width, like lengthwise. There's not a lot, but they do sell. I've seen them pretty much sold out usually, sometimes. Speaking of Bratz, which Bratz would I buy as of lately? You know, if you've watched my videos, you know I've been pretty back and forth on my love for Bratz. I got into them with the Always Bratz. Some of the like reboots as well, but I've also cut back on those. A lot of the time I just steal their outfits for G3 because a lot of the G3 outfits are kind of booty, but I like the Pixies reboot that they did, or like they're coming out with. I think they're just now hitting Amazon. There's only really one that I like though, and I don't know her name. I think it's like Lana. It's the one in black with like red streaks in her hair. She's really the only one that I like. Again, I'm not really a Bratz girly. I didn't grow up with them. I don't know. I don't think there's too many. I thought about the ones with the t-shirts. I almost got Chloe when I was debating between Nephra and Sweet Scream's Birthday Draculaura. I was debating between those three, but it was mostly the pants. I wanted her pants. That's the issue with Bratz. I want their clothes more than I want the dolls. But yeah, I don't know. It's hit or miss, honestly. Favorite collector? I'm gonna do of my collection right now. I want to say it's the Netflix Wednesday dolls. They've always kind of stolen my heart. I know that doesn't really count as collector, so I want to say the Harris Reed doll. Does he count? They're like a celebrity doll, aren't they? Creature of the Black Lagoon. I love her. I was so happy I got her. My mama got her for me. Not at drop. She was a secondhand. One of like the only secondhand dolls my mom has gotten for me. But she got her at a decent price, only like $5 off of retail. So, and I love that doll. I think it's really creative. And favorite G3 doll right now is Sweet Scream's Drac, as well as Cupid. Cupid's pretty good. She sits on my desk. Let's see. Is there any dolls I'm looking forward to that I know are coming out? I'm really excited for the Buried Secrets Series 3. I really want that Laguna and Twyla. Claudine and Cleo I could care less about, but honestly, like, I'm almost like at a completionist with Buried Secrets. But the sucky thing is, people have gotten them, but they took away the little, like, hack of, like, pushing back the first panel and seeing the pattern. They still have the patterns, but just not on that first one, which sucks. Especially because you pay, like, I think they're $16 now, plus tax. I'm really excited for Skelito, Avi, they be trying to copy. Core Refresh Series 2 is meh. Huh? Oh my god, Siri. That scared the shit out of me. Siri just went off. Like, Laguna, I'm kinda excited for. You turned off? Yes. That scared the shit out of me. It's super late at night, so I get a little paranoid at night, but that Laguna, I know I can fix her. I know I can fix her. Her hair is just awful, and I think I want to try to turn the skirt into pants. I think they would be cute as pants, but I'm excited for that. The Drac is obviously cute, but I feel like it's safe. Like, I feel like they played that super safe. I don't know. The line in general is kind of ugly. I am excited for Cleo with pants, though. I think those pants look amazing. But I'm not, like, a Cleo person. I have one Cleo. 1.5 Cleo. I like Buried Secrets, but meh. I only really like Iridescent Cleo. I don't know why. I mean, there's definitely pieces of other Cleos that I like, but of G3, I really only like Iridescent. It was kind of the same way with G1, if I remember. I didn't get a lot of Cleos. But then again, I feel like G1 Cleo was a lot more, like, diverse in, like, her outfits, hair color, etc. So, I don't know. Let's go over some, like, hold on, I got a Macari message, but I kind of want to go over, like, my wish list dolls from, like, G1, or, like, dolls that I want to get secondhand. Anyways, Macari, I've listed a lot of new My Little Pony stuff, so people are, like, raving about it. Let's pull up my G1 wish list of, like, dolls that I would love to get before, like, I don't know. I really want Creep Production Claudine. That's, like, a given. Not a given, but, like, I would like her. Literally any of the Donna the Dance dolls. Same with Gloom Beach. School's Out Claudine. I remember having her. She was like one of my favorite. The Dead Tired line was amazing. I have her and her. I feel like that was just taking up space. Power Ghouls Torlai. I remember wanting her so hard as a kid. I don't think I ever got her. I want the Werecats 2-pack. I sold them for $600 today on Amazon. That's insane to me. Skull Shores, Draculaura, and Laguna. I definitely want that Laguna. A lot of 13 Wishes. Yeah. Elizabeth. The original. Sweet Screams, Frankie. Freaky Fusion, Draculaura, and Rebecca. Ooh. So good. Gloom Beach. Gloom and Bloom, Jane Doolittle. Haunted, Kiyomi. That's like amazing. I love her. I don't know why I'm tweaking out, but Freak Du Chic. All of them, except for like Calliope, because I have her. At one point, I actually had 2 of her, but I tried to custom her, and that was a bad idea. Amanita Nightshade, but like complete, because I have her nude, which I made her like a little black dress to like kind of combat that, but I want her original outfit. The like, is that Yearbook Club Draculaura? The fashion pack with her little suspenders. Shut up. They're so cute. G2 actually had a couple of mentions in this. Chic Wrecked. Rochelle. I love that one. Pretty obvious, but San Diego Comic-Con, Valentine, and Wisp are on there. Yeah. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. I don't really have any other questions I can look at, so yeah, that's it for this little testing it out kind of video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.